What's going on, everyone? It's Jeremy. So today we're going to kind of do a little bit of a recap on a couple sets that I've made, a couple that I bought, a couple that I've custom designed, a couple that I've got, I guess really only one that I've got the instructions off of reBrickable. So let's do a recap and see what we got. First up, my parking sign, which looking like that doesn't look too bad, but actually I've got them as two separate ones, and they're made to be on two separate sides of my bridge that's in my city that goes to my underground parking garage. You get these tiles, they're on lego.com on the pick a brick section. I think they're like $1.20, and you get a full letter set, and then you do get, I think, several other letters. I think you get like 35 or so letters for that price, all printed tiles. So it works great to be able to make something like that, or label any other stuff, or if you want to do any kind of billboards or advertising, or just labeling your models, like the Colosseum or Titanic or any of the architecture sets. I couldn't think of it, where they've just got the name. Well, you can do that. So we got those. Next up, this little set. I got VIP points for this little set here. It's just a little polybag car. Yeah, here's the instructions for it. Nothing special. I collect polybags. It kind of reminds me of, well, a red version of the Scrooge McDuck car that was in DuckTales. So yeah, I'll add that to the collection. Nothing special on it, just a little car. Little 4-wide micro car. Okay, this one here, this is in one of the Lego magazines that are only available in Europe. They come in the foil bags attached to the magazines, but I kind of collect space shuttles. I'm not like a completionist by any means. I've only got half a dozen. Okay, maybe more than that as I look over on the shelf, but anyway, this one was really easy to piece together. So the instructions don't come in those foil bags. They're only in the magazine, and to get the magazine, it's like, I don't know, $5 or $10, plus you got to pay another 10 to 15 or more in shipping to get it over here to the US. So I mean, who wants to pay $25 for one polybag to get it to the US from Europe? So that's why I just pieced it together. And yeah, you can see it does come apart. It comes apart really easy if you're not careful. But yeah, there's our boosters and our tank. Only bad thing is it doesn't have the rear fin. So other than that, it's a decent little set. It'll end up sitting it up, something like that. I might even make a little platform for it. All right, moving on to the next one. This is a little reBrickable model, a little lawnmower. Really cool how he's got the little wheels on the back. And I think I'm actually missing a piece because there's supposed to be some cheese slopes there. Yeah, I think I am. And actually, I think this is supposed to be on this side, because that should be correct to have the chute on that side. So we're missing a piece. That's okay. I think it's a 1x2 plate, or 1x2 plate, and then 2 cheese slopes, to where kind of looks like that, only in red. So it just gives you that rounded look. Speaking of this, it's a mower deck. So when I made this totally custom design, John Deere 1025 tractor, you can see it's got the green mower deck. I also made a yellow one, and I got to looking. Apparently the lawnmowers really just use the yellow decks, but any tractor, or at least that's how it used to be. Now it seems like most of everything is all green decks, but in the past, the lawnmowers used to use yellow, and all the tractors had green decks for the small compact tractors, 1025, 2 Series, 3 Series tractors. So this is my little custom design. Got our little roll bar on the back, our slow moving vehicle triangle, a little hitch. Got our lift arms, It's from the 80s, those lift arms in that bucket. Classic 80s piece. Some lights. Yeah, pretty simple design. That just pops off. And I did black dots there just to kind of break up the green color. You can see our other side. Oh yeah, our little exhaust. It comes out right over the tire just like in real life. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that design. What do you think? Okay, next up, I got this was in a foil bag, and for some reason I didn't have a War Machine, and some of the other War Machines are 15 or 30 bucks, so I found this one for like $6 bucks. Not bad. I think it's probably the enemy version, but War Machine nonetheless, still the suit. I got this from BrickVibe, which is a website that sells Lego. And when I bought this, that's how I got my full set of all the Disney characters. Didn't have to get any duplicates. I just bought a complete set. It came 2 weeks after everything was released, so these were all released on May 1st. I think I got them around May 15th, 16th, something like that. Doesn't matter. I got a full set and I didn't waste any money. I think it only cost me $10 more than what it would have cost to buy all these individually. So yeah, it's hard to beat that. Pretty cool set, especially when there's 18 of them, which that's 90 bucks to buy if you don't get any duplicates. So yeah, I paid right at 100, and then I think I paid 10 for shipping for that and those. So yeah, it wasn't a bad deal. Okay, what else is next? We gotta move some of this stuff out of the way. This is something that I just got finished, my own custom design. It's a planter for my Lego farm. I've just done a video on this. If you haven't seen it, check it out. But the planter folds up for road travel, and then we've got it spread out with our rows to be able to plant corn or soybeans, whatever you want in your farm. But yeah, this took me I think it took 5 hours to design and build this because I tried multiple times. I know it doesn't look like much, but it took a while to get the shaping right, and then I just kept adding to it, and then trying to get the top of it right with some of the bars and the hoses. Yeah, that is my planter, corn plant. We'll call it corn planter. Okay, moving on to the next one. So I got this when I was up at my local Lego, independent Lego store called the Minifig Shop. That's up just outside of St. Louis. It's in Kirkwood, Missouri, which is really just a St. Louis suburb. It's almost right next to an Amtrak station. So, but yeah, I didn't have this Scooby-Doo van. For some reason, I didn't. And I see one of the flowers just fell off. I see it over there, but I'm gonna have to get a piece to get it. So anyway, that's the dimensions stuff. I don't have the game. I never had interest in the game. If you're not into checking those out, check out all the dimensions minifigs. There's an amazing collection, from Back to the Future to Ghostbusters to Gremlins to The Simpsons. There's all kinds of special the Lego movie stuff, all kinds of special minifigs that are only in those dimensions. Like the Scooby-Doo, the one that comes with the van and stuff, it's a standing Scooby-Doo. Well, this is one of the only ones you could get where he's sitting down. So just a lot of different special minifigs. And then you get this big sandwich build for I don't know. Just they had some extra parts, I guess, so let's build a huge sandwich. So okay, next up. Yeah, this one's just from the Lego store. Just the $10 llama brickheads. My wife's got a thing for llamas. It was 10 bucks. Yeah, it's not bad. Not much to say about it. Just a nice addition. Okay, so we'll do this piece next, which is 2 of them. This is just Lego, regular Lego set. Does have some nice wheels on it, that's for sure. I think this is $14 or $15, one of the creator sets. And yeah, soda tab for the gas tank. So the only reason I bought this was for a previous video where I did a motorcycle parade on my main street in my Lego city. Well, I needed this to fit on my custom Lego float, which is right here. I think I even used my little John Deere 1025, hooked him up for this little float, which I had all these gold pieces I got off the Pick-a-Brick wall at the Lego store, and these little chains are like perfect for like the fringe look. And you can see the bottom is nothing special whatsoever. Use them corner pieces. I know we built floats in high school for our fall festival parade each year. We had to build a float each year we were in high school. And that's just a thing, at least where I live, in a little small farming community. But yeah, we use those pieces. A lot of those are just all like winter Christmas pieces, except for the little Ninjago stuff. But this motorcycle just absolutely fits perfect on it. And that was part of the parade. So if you're interested in that video, check out that little motorcycle parade video. I know using that similar design and style, you could probably make 4 or 5 other floats, build something on the float rather than just sit something on it and have a full parade. I've seen 1 or 2 other people do like a Mardi Gras parade. I think Lego Masters did some kind of float thing design, but on a way, way bigger scale. But yeah, you could do this with anything. A Christmas parade, Halloween parade. I mean, who knows? It's endless what you could do. And it just changes up the city a little bit for a short amount of time, which is what I was going for. All right, next up, this brickhead, the shredder. This is a reBrickable model. I think this is the only reBrickable model here. Oh, no, I'm sorry, plus that one. So we got 2. Now this one, I think it was a couple dollars. And actually I have the instructions for a Krang, and this is the late 80s, early 90s original cartoon series of the Ninja Turtles design. You can build the cape on the back. Pretty cool shoulder pads. Give him the sword. Yeah, and then you got the ooze, just for some coloration. Interesting use for the knee pads and the belt. But yeah, I mean, honestly, it's spot on for a shredder. I mean, tell me it's not. It's pretty good. All right, moving on. We got a couple more things that aren't on the screen. Next up, if you guys are Thundercats fans, I got my little micro scale Thunder tank. I did a video on that. And then our Cat's Lair, which if you're a 80s Thundercat fanatic, yeah, you'll appreciate it. Most other people won't because they don't get it. That's okay. Yeah, the mouth moves a little bit, or claws move. And then it's nice to have the Thunder tank there. I'd love to make this in big scale, but doing it in large scale, it would be at least 4 times this size. So it'd be at least 4 base plates. Yeah, it'd have to be at least 4 base plates, especially to be able to do some of the terraforming. I don't want to say caldera because it's kind of just cut into 3 sides, but that whole cutout area takes a lot of space to be able to do it right. Okay, we'll move that. Here's something that I haven't put on film yet. And what it is, I bought these mini modulars. Now these all came in one set. The first, and it's basically the first 5 modulars that were released. And oddly enough, Lego never did a follow-up to like the next 5 or the next 5. Honestly, I expect Lego to revisit this because this is a money-making thing. These 5 sets, do you believe there's over 1,300 parts in these 5 things combined? Here's, oh, as I bump the page, So here's the booklet, and there's the set number if you guys are interested. But yeah, they line up just like a real Lego city. I've got every single modular now, so I needed to buy this. And I think the most expensive part in this whole thing is that piece right there that's a printed tile. It's the only one that it's in, and I think this set was around, it was around 100 when it was new. I paid, I think, 125, so not too much for something that's over 10 years old, and that's a pretty special little set. But we'll do a follow-up on this, look at it more in detail, maybe compare them to the larger buildings straight on, side by side. So yeah, so that is pretty much what we've got. Let me know what you guys think. I got a few other things I'm working on. I'm always working on something, you guys know that. But yeah, kind of something for everybody, I think. Disney, Marvel, tractors, motorcycles, modulars, Thundercats, Ninja Turtles, space shuttles, Scooby-Doo. So yeah, there's something kind of for most people. Let me know what you think. Hopefully you guys liked it. I appreciate your time, and we'll see you in the next one.